Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Nida Herman Magiri, and we are going in today's video we are diving into an essential topic for job seekers and students, the different types of resume and when to use them. Whether you are a fresher, experienced professional or switching careers, there is only one solution, which is a resume just for you. So, my first slide represents Introduction of resume. A resume is a documentation that presents your skills, qualification, and experience to potential employers. It's your first impression, so making it the right way and crucial. The importance of well formatted resume. The well formatted resume gives you basically one step closer to the company, where the company employers, the HR manager, they are doing what? They're doing basically they are giving your resume to ATS friendly resume, in which the scoring of the resume is categorized. If you get maybe your resume is well formatted, then you get in that ATS 85%, which is a good signature for making your first step ahead to the company to the interview faster. My second slide, which is the main types of resume. There are six types of resume. First, chronological resume. Second, functional resume. Third, combinational resume. Fourth, targeted resume. Fifth, infographic resume. And sixth, mini resume. So let's start with the chronological resume. Chronological resume, which is basically focuses on work experience in reverse chronological order. Basically, when you are preparing a resume, you have to give the information from your reverse order. You have to start with your 10th, 12th, and then if you are doing BTech, then start with BTech first year, second year, third year. If you are not starting with that, give your last year percentage. There is no any compulsion giving the percentage in resume. It basically optional. If you're getting more than 85%, you can have the you can give the percentage and highlight your scores, because highlighting your scores may gives you a good strength and strong point to get your resume selected. We have the chronological resume. This is the most common format. It lists your work experience starting from the most recent job. Perfect for candidate with a steady work history in one field, which is a pros. It clearly the pros, which is the advantage. It clear career progression, which is basically career growth, and the cons, which is the disadvantages, highlights gaps or frequent job changes. Basically, when you're just putting down the chronological sequence of your studying years, if there is difference in the year, the gap between the years will be recognized by the HR manager, and they will ask you the question why you're being gapped here in this year, and you have to prepare well answer while speaking up with the HR manager. Let's go with the I hope you're clear with the chronological resume. Let's go with functional resume. Functional resume basically focuses on skills and experience rather than chronological work history. Here, the skills and the experience you have is matter more than the chronological work history. Best for career changers, gap in employment, or limited experience. Basically, n- this one highlights your skills rather than the job timelines. It's dealt for a freshers, freelancers, or those who switching careers. You can shine a light on your strength, but recruiters may wonder about the missing details between you having, like if you're having any gap, basically we have discussed in chronological resume. So the advantages of functional resume is highlights transferable skills, which is basically the skills which you have been highlighted, the skills which you personally wrote for showing or highlighting your skills are personally highlighted. And this is the and also if there is an advantages, there is also a disadvantages. And here the disadvantages are maybe viewed skippable by employers. So the recruiters may, like I have been said earlier, the recruiters may wonder about the missing details. They will, ask you questions. Where is your missing details? You have to answer that missing details. I hope you clear with functional resume. Let's go with my fourth slide, which is combinational resume. Combinational resume, it's exactly what it sound like, a mix of skills and work history. You start with a skill summary and follow up with a job timeline. Great for professionals who want show ability and experience. Downsides: it can get a bit lengthy. Like, why it's lengthy? Because you're mixing your skills and your experience at a time. But it is a solid point for you to get like in frequent seconds of uh, interview. Here the advantages in this resume is which balance approach, like it shows your solid skills and experience, and the company want only that from a freshers, not from a fresh. Basically it they want from their employers to have a solid skills and experience on a topic, so that they can uh, give you a positive feedback at a time that yeah, this person is amazing. So the combination resume is very much advantage for the experience and the person who are changing their careers from one company to another company. But also there is an disadvantages, that is it can be a lengthy. Why it's lengthy? Because of the because of the combination of skills and experience. So my fifth slide, which is targeted resume. This one's the target resume. It customized for a specific job. If you want a specific job which you have been targeted from since you're doing your BTech, like from your first year to last year, your target at one position only. So this resume is very much helpful for the person who's been targeted from their first year. It's best for job seeker applying for a specific job. You tailor your, you tailor every section from summary, skill, even job description to match what the employer is looking for. It is highly effective but a bit time consuming to create for this, because if you are targeting for personal or for specific job, then you have to search and you have to see a lot things from a company, like what is company basically requiring for from a candidate who are that looking forward. And if like company is looking forward for a software developer engineer, so you have to put it down that points which are basically required for software developer engineer. This may be a very plus point to select in that interview, in that resume. While checking, the HR manager who is checking the resume, they can also give a very good feedback to your resume, and might be it will be select in your further process. The advantages of this resume is highly relevant to employers. It is very, very much highly relevant. And also, the points which the recruiters want, you are presenting in your resume that only. So, it is very plus point to get selected. Also, the disadvantages, like the cons. time consuming to create for each job. Like, you know, my first example for software development, developer engineer. If you see a Python developer engineer, then you have to, like, literally, like, you have to change totally the resume into Python developer, because these two skills are very different. Basically, it works on technology only, but it's different. Python is a language, software development is a another course. So you have to be very specific while preparing targeted resume.